Hey guys, welcome back. Another 3v3 game. Similar to the previous video, this again was played back in January of this year. So, what do we have here? In the blue team, my team, we've got Grump Atian. I don't know Grump if that's the a sort of his team name or clan name. Maybe it is. I'm not sure. So we've got Grump in green, we've got myself in the middle in light blue. Wind is terrible in this map. No point even going for it, right? So everyone's going to be going into solars. But metal looks good. We've got Cyber Hippie as our top player, our lead commander, playing as Cortex and going into vehicles. Now let's have a look at the opposition team. We've got Kip. So for those of you who've watched my previous videos, you know that Kip was the blue team leader in the game that I played previously, right? Yeah. So let's see how we fare against good old Kip. Now we know he's a good player, right? And especially in this sort of kind of noobish type games, he was strong. He was strong in the last game, right? So let's see how we fare against him. We got a Cigano, a gypsy gone. I'm not sure what gone means. Maybe it's a rude word, but I'm hoping it's not. But yeah, he's playing as a Marder. He's only gone for two solars, which is interesting, right? It looks like he's fiending for the metal spots, right? So yeah, we'll see how that progresses. And we have Phantom, 2 solars, 2 mexes, and Cortex. Can't get the words out. Cortex bots, right? So yeah, I mean, just off the cuff, I mean, we can see that opposition wise, just pure lanes, I think we're starting a little bit better. Perhaps not me, but I think we're doing all right. I mean, I've got some units already produced, right? So I'm gonna try and go for a quick harass. Now I remember in when I was in these types of games early on, I always said to myself, I really want to go and harass the enemy team early as best I can. But I was never good at microing these guys. I used to just put the lay the course down and just leave them to it, right? And it was only like when I started losing units, I'd bother actually doing something with them. Had I microed them a lot better, I could have maybe saved them. Went around, got that mex, got that con, but instead I ended up meeting 2 players, and that harassment was ended. And I didn't really do anything. Nothing achieved. But now I know that yellow is there. I think blue might have scouted red, and then yeah, so we kind of know what level we're playing against. So we've got green moving some troops up. This is really good. He's moving them straight to the half of the map, securing that metal spot there. I mean, you've got orange doing a bit of the same, but not exactly. I mean, he would have perhaps wanted to move up over here, right? Otherwise, you're kind of giving a bit too much respect to your position. You're giving him a bit too much ground. Keep doing the right thing. Now, this is how you do it. You move your strongest unit, especially in the early game, right? The commander. You move this bad boy up. I know in like some of the more pro players, they don't really do this anymore. They keep the commander at the base and then move the construction bots up, right? I think both plays are good. I think they can work, and it really depends who you're playing against, really, and what level. So you just have to adapt, and the size of the match. I mean, this is a 3v3, so yeah, should be okay moving the commander up. I don't think it'll be too bad. We've got Cyber Hippie. I mean, does Kip know that Cyber Hippie is there? He knows there's something there. He knows there's something over here, but he doesn't know quite what. That's the right move though, build those LLTs. Yeah, those LLTs are going to cause problems. Cyber Hippie, perhaps realizing, thinks, yep, I'm going to get rid of that. Great move. That's exactly what you want to do. Interesting, look, so, I mean, he's done the same thing, kind of. I mean, he got away with his life there. I don't think he expected an LLT to be behind those the solars. Yeah, if had Cyber Hippie been a tad bit more aggressive and just sent these up there, he might have fared well. Actually, he might have fared well. Playing it safe, just building a tier 1 wall. The thing with tier 1 walls, I mean, they will keep out a good chunk of T1 sort of fire away, right? But there are some units that can still shoot over these walls. But what it does do, it stops your opposition from just, you know, putting a move order and just saying, you know, I wanna just move here. Oh, do you know what? This is an old replay, so it doesn't let you do the sort of things that you want to be able to do in a replay. But nevertheless, if Kip has said, yeah, I want to move this unit here, he can't just go straight. It forces the vehicle or the bot to react to the wall that's been put up. So yeah, you can kind of make your oppositions go in a certain direction, potentially pincer them, right, or get them in a concave. So yeah, keep that in mind. Again, look, everybody's moving up except me, Mr. Slowpoke, right? I think I played it a little bit too cautious. So me building this nan over here, that's me in my head thinking, yeah, I moved pretty far away from my base. Well, look at me, a real sort of you know, man on the frontier. Alright, this was enough to get them to halt production on the gauntlet, which is good. I don't like how Grumpy has, or Grump has just stayed there. I don't, yeah, it's like he's not aware. I wouldn't have done this. So I would have just moved the commander back. It's an LLT. It's not really gonna. I think he got a little bit lucky there, especially with my units coming in to help. Right, that was enough. That was enough. So I might not have done much in terms of, you know, coming into the center of the map and building a base on. Oh, see, I don't. No micro, no realization. But at least my units with the help of Green were able to take down one of the commanders. Had he moved his commander back and just sent a couple of units up front, even light ones, right? We could have secured this wreckage, and this is over 2,000 worth of metal just from these two commanders alone, right? And that would have gotten us into tier 2 nice and easily. This is the pre-flash update, right? So they're not going to be as effective as they are now. So if you notice, the one in the middle, you can't shoot over or shoot past what's directly in front. What is the point of this? This is just weird. This is really strange, right? Why would you destroy the wreckage when you've got the wreck field, right? I mean, it's odd. I was trying to send units to challenge them, but no good. They've got it. They've got it. So in a lot of ways, I'd say you know, we've lost this exchange. We've lost this exchange for sure. Because even though we took one of the commanders out, they took one of ours out, and they've got the wreckage. He's still not eating this guy up. There's no point resing him. In my opinion, if the commander go down and you're not, you know, yeah, eat it up and carry on. Green having fun times with Phantom. So what's he have here? Some thugs. Yeah, I think in TA, OTA, these were called FUDs. So good, a good choice of name. for being spiritual successors. Kip, what a player. I mean, this guy created a lovely base, put an outpost here, you know, kind of kept blue at bay, came down here, dealt with the situation. I mean, this guy's just not paying. I suppose he's fighting green, right? So he's not too fussed. Green's halted making any units. Maybe he knows, maybe he doesn't know. Maybe he's trying to build his metal together to get into tier 2. So what have I got here? So no wind farms this time. It's just solar fields, right? You know, I think the good thing with vehicles, at least they have a significant more build power than. Well, I say significant, perhaps not really, but they've got more build power than the construction bots, right? So you can hopefully get things moving a lot quicker. I'm always worried about planes, and I think I overdo it with anti, especially right at the beginning. I don't know what I'm trying to achieve with that. So I do think in the more sort of my more newer games, I'm better than what I used to do back around this time when I played. So yeah, look, yellow's making a push with the aid of orange and a little bit of support from red every now and again. He's done really well with taking out some of my units, and yeah, I mean they've certainly been in better shape, these guys, and it looks like they're hesitant to move up. I don't know if they know what I have over there. Yeah, then they're not aware, so I'm not sure why. Maybe they just thought the closer they get to the base, the more dangerous it will be for them. Now again, this was a time where my decision-making skills in terms of what units to produce wasn't really up there, and I shouldn't have done this. I mean, this is so much metal to go into something like this when my metal, you know, isn't all that, right? And this is kind of like panic building, I suppose. I should have been focusing on the base, just getting units. You know, like this nano here, pointless. What's it gonna do? What's it gonna actually do for us, right? But here we are. Blue's coming in to help. I think it's gonna do enough to kind of make them think twice, right? To kind of halt them, keep them at bay. Now, as you can see from the mini-map, Green's doing really well against his opposition player, right? And I think half of the reason is Orange is he's going in to help this section here, and he's completely ignored his own lane. Blue, Mr. Cyber Hippie, has saved my life. He's coming and he's taking the brunt of this assault, right? He's taking the brunt of the assault. If I can get this up and running, even though I was saying that it's the wrong move to make, it is what it is. It's done, but at least it's gonna hopefully provide some value, and it's gonna make them think twice. So shots are being fired, somewhat missing, but it's got enough area damage to be of use. Yeah, look, it's making yellow go back. Some going forward, some going back, but if they're just dancing and they're not really shooting at any of us, then they can dance as much as they like, you know. It's not really going to achieve anything. All it's going to do is get them into my sort of range. They're going to get hit and go back. Repeat and rinse and repeat, really. Alright, now yellow's going into tower defense. Interesting. Trying to get a jammer up. That's a good move. But what he doesn't know is, I suppose I am guilty of it. I'm doing the same. If you're gonna be this close to the front, it's the units. Your opposition team building units and coming for you is what you got to be worried about. And here it comes. I don't think he intended to push and attack me. I think he was just trying to circumnavigate, blue, and he's coming to the range of my beamers, right? My Janus truck, I mean, I am depending on this guy. These dual rockets, these double missiles, wherever they are, I mean, they're so powerful, and they've got a impact damage as well. So if once they hit a unit, it kind of knocks it for 6 a little bit. We've held the attack back. I don't think he was he realised what he was doing here, sending in the Resbot, or maybe he was. Okay, middle is certainly contested. Meanwhile, green superstar. He has taken out the Irish player, all but 2 mexes, which we can see from the mini-map. He's now able to completely come in from the south, head up north. Right, this tier 2 unit. So they would have got gotten the message already, right? Tier 2 unit detected. They know orange is dead, and this is all we needed. You know, just at least one of our teammates to tech up, get into the back lines, and yeah, look, yellow's base is gone. They've got to throw in the towel. And they have to throw in the towel, right? I mean, yellow was doing well. he got into tier 2 himself, and this is it. This is going to be all she wrote. I mean, red, Gib, he's still alive. He's alive and kicking, but he must know. Yeah, he does. He must know he can't hold out. Or is he going to? I mean, this little island here, this is going to get overrun at some point, right? Yep, that's it. Vote has been called, and they resign. So yeah, these 3v3s, what do you think of them? I mean, green getting the golden calf, no doubt about it, right? He was the MVP. But yeah, let me know what you think about these matches. I'm thinking about actually looking to play more sort of 3v3s or sort of 4v4s, you know, these days as well, right? Not necessarily just the 8v8s. So yeah, let me know your thoughts, and yeah, see you in the next one.